Let's do an example. Here you are given a function and asked to identify the parent function. Remember, a parent function is the most basic function, so strip away all the extra pieces and what are you left with? The parent function for this is f of x equals 1 over x. Okay, next let's describe the transformations that occur from the parent function to the given example. So remember, I said order is important, so let's start with any horizontal shift. So right here we have a +3, and if you remember, plus means move left. So the first thing that we're going to describe is moves 3 units left. We have no stretch or compression. I see no negative sign in front of the function or in front of the x. So last we're going to talk about the -6 out here. And this is a vertical shift. It is subtract. So we are going to go down 6 units. So we're going to move that function down 6 units. And I have identified the parent function and described my transformations. Okay, let's do one more example. Here's a given function, g of x equals negative absolute value of 1/2 x plus 3 minus 1. So the first thing we're going to talk about is our horizontal shift. Well, actually first, let's talk about what is the parent function. So my parent, remember, that's when we strip away everything really but the x. We are left with g of x equals the absolute value of x. Next, we are going to talk about the shifts. Horizontal shifts. We have a +3. That moves our function 3 units to the left. So our horizontal shift is moves 3 units to the left. Next, let's talk about any sort of stretch or compression. Notice that we have 1/2 being multiplied on the inside of the function. If it is being multiplied on the inside, it is a horizontal. And this particular one is a horizontal stretch. So we can say horizontal stretch. And we say it's a horizontal stretch by the factor of 2. But I am more concerned that you understand that is a horizontal stretch. Okay? It is a stretch when that b is between 0 and 1. So if b is between 0 and 1, it is a horizontal stretch. If b were greater than 1, it would be a horizontal compression. Okay? Next, we're going to talk about any reflections that we have. Well, we have a negative sign in the front. So if you remember, if you have a negative in front of your function, that is a reflection over the x-axis. All right, remember the x-axis is the horizontal axis, so it would flip over this way or vice versa. And last, we're going to deal with any sort of vertical shift that we have. Right here, we have a subtract sign on the outside, so that is going to move down 1 unit. Now, if you are graphing these without a graphing calculator, use the detailed transformation of functions worksheet. I'm going to attach it to Edmodo, and it will help you figure out your x and y coordinates. I don't see any reason why I would not let you use a graphing calculator. My main objective is to be able to describe what transformations are occurring, and then create a function given a graph, which we will go over in class.